Hello there and welcome to today's video. In this video we are going to solve these 4 questions and we'll start with the first one. All of them are under algebra, so we are going to make use of algebraic laws and some indices to solve these questions. Okay, so the first question says simplify 2a plus bracket open b minus a minus 2b. So this first question is what I'm going to solve first. So let me go ahead and okay. So we have 2a plus b minus a minus 2b. Okay, so with this, we move forward by taking off the brackets from this expression. So now we have 2a plus b minus a minus 2b. Now let me change the pen and show you something. We have like terms here. Okay, let me use another color. B, B, and A, A. So with that, I'm just going to rewrite them as 2a minus a and plus b minus 2b. Okay, so finally what we are going to get is 2a minus a is just like 2 minus 1, which gives us 1, which is a, and b minus 2b gives us negative 1, or since it is a variable we write negative b. So the final answer for this question is a minus b. So you can go ahead and pause the video and take your time to understand it. Let me know if you have any challenges in the comment section and I'll respond to it. Let me clear this part. Okay, so we have the second question here, which is under factorization. So they said factorize completely 6ax minus 4ay minus 3bx plus 2by. So let me also show you how to do that one. So we have our solution. We have 6ax minus 4ay minus 3bx plus 2by. So for this one, what we are going to do is to group like terms. We can see that, so let me change the pen. We have ax here and we have bx here, so we can see x is common there, and we have ay, by, so we can see y is also common there. So what I'm going to do is group 6ax together with 3bx, as well as group negative 4ay together with 2by. Okay, now what do we have? We have this expression 6ax minus 3bx minus 4ay plus 2by. So what I'll just do is, we have 6 here and we have 3 here. They are common factors which can be factorized out from this expression. What I'm just trying to say is that we can see that 3 can be factorized out, and we have here to be 2 I mean 3x, because there's also x which is common here. Now we have 2a minus, since the 3 has been taken out of here, we just get b. So this expression, if you take your time to watch it very carefully, you can see that 3 times 2 gives us 6. X times a gives us ax. For this one, 3 times negative b gives us negative 3b, and the x gives us negative 3bx. So that's it. That's why I got this factorization. And the next is, we have negative 4ay plus 2by. With that, what we are going to do is, we can also see 2 is common here that we can also factorize out. But we have to deal with the sign appropriately so that we don't make any mistake. There is negative here and there's a positive sign here. What I'm going to do is, I'll bring negative out and the 2. Now what is common here again? As we saw here, it was x. Now this time it is y. So I'll do 2y. And now we have 2 left here. And here the 2 is gone. So it will just be left with, so 2a and minus b. Why the minus, whereas there was plus here? In integers, we get to know that this expression, negative 2y times negative b, will result in positive 2by, which is this expression. So you can confirm from integers. And if you don't understand anything, let me know in the comment section. So by continuing this, we are going to write these factors, 3x and 2y, whilst 2a minus b is common here. We just take one of them. So what I'm going to get is 3x minus 2y, and I'll put that in one bracket, and in another bracket we take one of these, 2a minus b. So now what do we have? We have 3x minus 2y and 2a minus b, which gives us our final answer. So factorizing this one completely, this is what you get. When you expand this, you are going to return back to this question they give us. Yes. So let me clear the screen so we can move on to the next question, which is the third one. Okay, let me clear it. Let me see if there's something down here. I don't think there's anything. Okay, so the third question says, solve for x in 8 raised to an exponent of x minus 1 equals to 16. For that one, what I'm just going to do is apply the laws of indices as I said in the beginning of the video. We have 8x minus 1 equal to 16. Indices tells us that 2 raised to an exponent of 3 is the same as what we know as 8, while 2 raised to an exponent of 4 is perhaps 16. So what I'm just going to do is substitute these values in place of the ones which are already present. So now we have 2 raised to an exponent of 3, but we still maintain our exponent, which was there, x minus 1, equals this, 2 raised to an exponent of 4. Now, indices also states that when you have an expression like a raised to an exponent of x times y, it can be written as axy. This is no exception, so I will just write it that way, x minus 1, and now we have 2 raised to an exponent of 4. In the same indices, it also says that when you have the bases to be the same, these are the bases, we equate the exponent, and when the exponents are also the same, so it is vice versa. If you understand me, it is vice versa. So we just deal with the exponents since the bases are the same in this expression. Now we have 3x minus 3 is equal to 4. 3x is equal to 4, and you move 3 here, plus 3. Now what do we have? We have 3x is equal to 7. We divide through both sides by 3, and now x gives us 7 over 3, which is an improper fraction, so we can change it to mixed fraction, or 2 whole number 1 over 3. So that is the answer for this question. Okay, so we can also clear this as well. Now the last question, which is solve x squared minus 7x is equal to 8. To solve this type of question, what we are just going to do is use quadratic. Now in quadratic, what we know is we can use something called the almighty formula. The almighty formula states negative b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So for x, for this expression, I can rewrite it as x squared minus 7x is equal to 8. And we will bring the a to this side and it becomes negative. We can clearly state that a in this expression is 1 because x squared has a coefficient of 1. B is negative 7, so x has a coefficient of negative 7, and c, which is the constant, is negative 8. So we just go ahead and substitute these values into our almighty formula and we'll get our answer. So without much ado, let's start substituting. So we have x is equal to negative b, so we can do negative 7, since we know our b is negative 7, plus or minus root of b squared, this same b squared, negative 7 squared minus 4 times a is 1, and c is negative 8, all over 2 times a, which is 1. Okay, so this is from the previous question. Let me clear it. So now we have x is equal to, this makes it positive 7 plus or minus, I'll do the root. 7 squared gives us 49, while negative 4 times negative 8 gives us positive 32 all over 2. Okay, I think this is from the previous question. Let me just clear it first. We have x is equal to 7 plus or minus root of 81 over 2. Now x can be 7 plus root of 81 over 2, or x can also be 7 minus root of 81 over 2, since we have this plus or minus. So now x will be equal to what? 7 plus root of 81 gives us 9 over 2. Well, x can also be 7 minus, this is still 81, which is 9 over 2. So x can be finalized at 7 plus 9, which gives us 16 over 2, or x can also be 7 minus 9, which gives us negative 2 over 2. So x will give us 8 here, or s is negative 1. Sorry. So these are the two values which satisfy this equation. Now we can input it in our calculator to confirm, or better still, let me do a small analysis for you. The equation they gave us was x squared minus 7x, which should be equal to 8. So that means the value 8 which we got for x, when we substitute it here, we have to get 8 here. Let's see if it is true. Now we have a squared minus 7 times 8. A squared gives us 64 minus 7 times 8, which is 56. 64 minus 56 indeed gives us 8. So which means 8 satisfies the equation. Let's check if negative 1, if this negative 1 also satisfies the equation. So we just have negative 1 squared. We are using this minus 7 times negative 1. Negative 1 squared gives us 1. This and this gives us plus 7, which also gives us 8, which means both values satisfy the equation. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe and like. See you in the next video. Bye bye.